Hello, this is the 12th lecture for Vocabulary Level 4. In this lecture, we'll be talking about materials that are used to make and create things that we see every day. So the first one is wool, which is a noun. It is a soft, thick hair which grows on the bodies of sheep and some other animals. So this is an example of wool. Usually wool are used to make clothes, blankets, and so on. The blankets are made from wool and the sheets from cotton. How many balls of wool did you need to knit that sweater? Put on your red wool cardigan. It will be nice and warm. The second is rubber, which is a noun. It is an elastic substance that stretches and is made either from the juice of a particular tropical trees or artificially. So rubber, there is two kinds. There is the original kind of rubber, which is made from this juice from the tree, and there's artificial, where they used chemicals and substances in companies in order to make it. Tires are almost always made of rubber. If you draw or write in pencil, you can always rub your mistakes with an eraser. So over here, rub means it's an eraser. So with an eraser, you rub something out, so you take it away. So this one, it doesn't refer to this rubber. In British, instead of saying eraser, we usually use the word rubber. The chemical industry produces such things: petrochemicals, drug, paint, and rubber. The third is metal, which is a noun. It's a chemical element such as iron or gold, or a mixture of such elements such as steel, which electricity and heat can travel through and which is generally hard and strong. So this is an example of metal. There are many kinds of metal, such as iron, gold, silver, platinum. These are all metals, and usually metals, heat travels through metal really easily. So for example, if you put a kettle on the stove, the kettle, which is made from metal, will get warm really easily, much faster than other substances. The wooden beam is reinforced with a metal plate. Silver, gold, and platinum are precious metals. Metal, paper, and glass can be recycled, which means that we can reuse it. Paper is a noun. It is thin, flat material which is made from crushed wood or cloth and is used for writing, printing, or drawing on. So, paper are usually made from wood, and people use paper for so much purposes: to take notes, to study, for advertising, and so on. This card is printed on recycled paper. So recycled paper is paper made from used paper. So when someone, for example, has a notebook of notes and they're done and they don't need it anymore, that paper can be recycled and can be used again for to create more new paper. Like usually in supermarkets in Europe and such places, they make their bags out of paper, recycled paper. So instead of using plastic, they use paper. An example is Primark. In the UK, they use recycled paper in order to make their shopping bags. The border guard stopped me and asked to see my papers. Candidates must answer two questions from each paper. Cotton is a noun and it means the threads which grow around the seeds of a tall plant, which is grown especially in the US, China, and South Asia. So this is cotton. It grows on a plant. The final stage of production of cotton is when it's spun into thread. Black slaves used to work on the cotton plantations of the southern USA. Ages ago, the black slaves, the white Americans usually would use the black slaves in order to make them pick and collect the cotton. Natural fibers such as cotton tend to be cooler. Tin is a noun and it's a silvery colored metal, so it is a type of metal often combined with other metals or used to cover and protect other metals. So these are tins. Usually these are just called tins or cans too. The country's most valuable commodities include tin and diamond. In tin mining today, workers excavate tunnels horizontally from a vertical shaft. We used 4 tins of paint when we painted the ceiling. Wood is a noun, and it's a hard substance which forms the branches and trunks of trees and which can be used for building material for making things or as a fuel. So wood is usually made for creating desks, chairs. It's also used to make fire, like it says over here, or as fuel. She fixed a couple of planks of wood to the wall of shelves. Solid wood furniture is much more sturdy and durable than chipboard furniture. Mahogany is the hard wood and pine is a soft wood. So wood has types. Plastic is a noun and it is an artificial substance that can be shaped once soft into many different forms and has many different uses. So these are plastic. Usually bottles are plastic, like water bottles, Coca-Cola bottles, and usually all fizzy drinks bottles, even home products, they're made from plastic, cleaning home products. He put a sheet of plastic over the broken window. I hate the hostess' false cheerfulness and plastic smiles. So plastic means like a fake smile isn't a true smile. They use plastic explosive to blow up the bridge. Plastic also can be recycled into making bottles and other things. Leather is a noun and it is an animal skin treated in order to preserve it and used to make shoes, bags, clothes, and equipment. So there are leather that is used from animals, that is made from animal skin. There's also leather where it is not made from animal skin. It is made artificially. The car's interior is very impressive. Wonderful leathers and wooden dashboard. Accessories for the top of the Rage car include leather upholsteries, a CD player, electric windows, and a sunroof. Polish your shoes regularly to protect the leather. Steel is a noun and it is also a type of metal, which is a mixture of iron, carbon, and which is used for making things which need a strong structure, especially vehicles and buildings. So, metal is a mixture of iron and carbon, as steel is a mixture of carbon and iron, and it is used for making sturdy things such as cars, houses, and so on. The concrete is strengthened with steel rods. The gates were locked with a padlock and a heavy steel chain. Guitar strings nowadays are made from steel and nylon. Glass is a noun and is a hard, transparent material which is used to make windows, bottles, and other objects. It is a huge window from a single pane of glass. The museum has a fine collection of valuable glass. In cool climates, you have to grow tropical plants under glass. So these are a couple of pictures of the things that I've explained, and I want you to get a piece of paper and write the words, and hopefully you will know them and also get the spelling correct. So pause the video and start it when you're done. So I guess you're done now. This is the answers for the pictures. Make sure you've got the spellings all correct. So this is the end of this lecture. I'll see you till next lecture. Goodbye.